One of the main advantages of using loops is that you don't have to repeat code over and over again because you can put that repeated code in a loop. For this chapter exercise, we're going to rewrite the question answer program from earlier, asking what computer played Jeopardy, and we're going to use a loop to cut down the amount of code we need in the program significantly. So let's get started. First thing we need to do is provide the answer to the question. So we'll create a variable for that, assign it a value, Watson. Then we need a variable for the user's response after we ask them the question. That's response, a string. We need to keep up with how many tries the user has made. So we'll create a variable tries for that, assign it the value 1. Then we'll provide a little introduction. And now we begin the loop. The loop runs while the user has not made more than 3 tries. So the relational expression that we can use to control the loop is tries less than or equal to 3. We could have also used less than 4, but we'll choose less than or equal to 3. So now we open the body of the loop. First thing we do is prompt the user by asking them the question. That played Jeopardy. In line. We get their answer using the getLine function, since it's possible that they might answer with more than one word. And we check to see if they're correct. That's the first thing we're going to do. If they are correct, if response is equal to answer, then we just tell them they're right. That's right. Use a little enthusiasm there. Also, we need some way to break out of the loop at this point because they are correct. So what we'll do is we'll set tries equal to 4. That will make the loop end because the loop control variable tries will be equal to 4 and not less than or equal to 3. If they're not correct and this is their first try, then we'll say if tries equals 1, see out, sorry, try again, end L, increment tries by 1, and close off that part of this nested if. If this was their second try, we have a little different prompt for them to let the person know that the computer is keeping up with how many tries they have, build a little intelligence into our program. Again, increment tries. Close off this else if. And then if this was their third try, then we need another prompt that says, sorry, you're out of tries. The correct answer is Watson. End L. Increment tries. Do that because we've still got to make tries equal to 4 to break out of the loop. Close off that else if. Close off this whole else if. And then finally close out the loop. Okay. That all looks correct. Let's build and run and see if it works. I see we have a little mistake. Rather than edit it out, I'll just correct it to show you that, it's possible to make mistakes all the time. Little silly ones like that are no big deal. It was easy to find. I just put a semicolon there even though I was just continuing the cout statement. Let's try it again. I did the very same thing twice. Obviously that's a mistake I like to make a lot. Let's try one more time. There we go. Okay, let's go with the first response, Watson. That's right. That ends the program. I see one more mistake I've made. At the first prompt, I have an end L, which I don't want right here. I want the answer to be on the same line as the prompt, so I'm going to take that out. Let's try it again. There we go. We'll say Watson, and it says that's right. All right, let's run again. This time, let's give it a wrong response. Let's say Deep Blue. That's the chess playing program. Oh, I have no idea. We'll say Ed. This time we'll say Watson. So there you see that using a loop will make a program that has repeated patterns much easier to write because you only have to write the repeated patterns one time, using the loop to control how many times you repeat that pattern in code.